has been in this field already centuries, but actually it's a decade, 10 years of experience in this field. And about her favorite mode of transport, it's a secret. It's sailing, perfect. And I must say that as a transport and digitalization is very much men world. You can see we have only key speakers, women here. We are very modern. So please, Artemis.
Thank you so much. Oh, I need to. Okay, so. All right, so good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first eFTI conference, a yearly conference, and thank you so much for having me here. It's a great honor. My name is Artemis Iteli. I'm the product manager of digital transport documents in Transporion, and we will be spending the next 10 minutes together exploring how eFTI, alongside digitalization, is transforming our physical world, I was about to say, into a digital first infrastructure to unlock efficiency, collaboration, and transparency. As we are moving forward, please keep in mind that this is not about catching up in the future, this is about shaping it. Logistics nowadays are under more pressure than ever before. Logistics today are critical, very complex. There is a lot of inefficiency, outdated infrastructures, rising demands. And let's be honest, today's software is solving yesterday's problems, which is okay. But it's only the foundation. The landscape is shifting. Sorry. It often feels, as I say, that we are trying to change the engine mid-flight, and because we have a business to run, because we have customers, we have salaries to pay, and KPIs to adhere, and this is a scary thing, right? So how I see this is that eFTI is not a regulatory requirement, it's an opportunity for all of us, like a manual how to change this engine while we are flying safely. Will we leap forward or let outdated systems hold us behind? But let's discuss what we are against up, right? So, fragmentation, our industry is very fragmented indeed. Legacy systems, lack of trust in a shared infrastructure, and inefficiency. eFTI regulation is going to set for us a unified digital infrastructure, and the only thing we have to do is trust it and work together for the future. One more big challenge, in my opinion, is how logistics teams remain isolated. It takes, as I say, to boil an ocean, a lot of energy to go digital. And if we do this alone, isolated, we don't have much chances to, let's say, be successful. Teams today, let me see. Oh no, sorry, this one. Logistics teams today are missing critical real-time data to formulate opinions, to take decisions. There is reactive management. They don't have the opportunity to do this proactively. Their technology works to solve inefficiencies internally into their organization, but it keeps them isolated. There are a lot of digitization initiatives that they don't really come with results or being successful, and the companies that they will continue to work like that, unfortunately, will be very slow in catching up market dynamics that they are changing fast. They will have to work with the incumbent carrier network they already have, and they have to force their carriers, but also the other parties they work with, to adjust to their own technologies, which is very limiting, not so flexible, I would say. If we continue work like this, we will probably continue embracing house, right? Working constantly under pressure, taking reactive decisions. I recently talked to our TP Summit in Vienna about a month ago. I had a discussion with a senior member in a very large FMCG company. He was sharing with me how he quit his job because he felt that he was always firefighting instead of putting his effort in strategic topics. How we can change that? Companies today have two options. Continue on a single-player mode, continue their own initiatives, isolated in their own organization, or change to a multiplayer mode and join our digital community. The time playing solo is over. Collaboration is not a strategy, it's a necessity today. Transporion as a multiplayer has embraced the eFTI regulation, and we are part of the Open Logistics Foundation team. Together we are formulating the future. We joined not only to participate into the conversations, but most importantly to lead them with our expertise, our experience, learn from the experts in the groups. And we are very happy we do all this together, and I welcome you to do the same. I would like to share with you a couple of numbers on how digitalization, but also eFTI will change the future. We know that 30 to 35% of trucks today are running empty. Uber Freight, for example, managed to reduce this to 15% only by going digital. Can you imagine? This is quite important slide because it shows that we don't necessarily have to do more. We don't necessarily have to hire more drivers, buy new trucks. We can just focus on optimizing efficiency with the resources we have today. Yes, there is technology that shouldn't even exist and maybe changing it. It's not the right approach. But for sure, there is a lot of work that we can do together with the help also of the FT committee. They have an ambitious goal of saving about 27 billion of admin costs within the next 20 years. And in Transporion, we are very happy to contribute to that goal. From our carrier network in Transporion, we have about 160,000 carriers. We ask them, how much are you waiting for loading or unloading before when you arrive to your locations? They said about 1 hour and 47 minutes. Can you imagine if there was an eye above the globe that could see simultaneously which truck is arriving, provide these insights to people, how we could reduce these almost 2 hours to zero and optimize, make our supply chain more efficient. Same applies for about 20 to 25% of underutilized warehouse capacity today. Lior Ron is the CEO of Uber Freight. I was lucky to work with him on my years in Uber Freight. Before he founded Uber Freight, he worked in Google Maps. The time that everything was analog and the vision was to transform the paper into what we have today, if we all go in our Google Maps. He has been asked in a podcast what problems digitalization will solve for executive members and for the companies. I will just only read out the last sentence. He said, I think the way digitization can help with that, first of all, on the service side, digitizing something means transparency, means everything is connected, means information can move in the speed of light and not in the speed of people. Before my time with you comes to an end, I just wanted to share with you a couple of current trends in the transportation industry. eFTI is helping us connecting and optimizing the supply chain by getting rid of the paper and moving into digital transport documents. This will help us eventually also adhere to resilience. We will be able to handle shocks when they come, like the COVID. Consolidation and just a trend of nearshoring that I wanted to share with you. And what I want you to take away is a few practical tips on how to start this journey. Let me start by telling you that this journey needs to start now. It's a little bit thinking about when is the right time to have children. I need to have a house, I need to have a good job, I need to have this, that. There's never a good time. Children only need love, right? Like most important thing. Same applies to this according to my theory. So first of all, start now. Don't wait until the circumstances are perfect. Make it a priority. Go to your organization, put it on your roadmap and budgeting for next year. Commit to your organization and your partners that you are taking the lead on the digitization. Reach out to experts, partner with experts, join a community, reach out to us. You can connect with a lot of experts today. You don't have to be an expert yourself. Start with pilot projects, start small, see the results, review, fail, start again. And at the end, engage with your stakeholders. Be vocal about the small wins, but also your learnings to your network. Thank you for your time.